everybody. We're live here on the Newark, New Jersey Memories page, and we're going to be going live on the Wiseseguyz Facebook group page. I want to welcome everybody back here. We're live for the first time in quite a while, but we're working on a few things. But first, let me introduce some of the co-hosts here at the Wiseseguyz Show. Coming from places of the unknown, he's all over the world. Billy Gagooch is back with us tonight.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Gagooch. And obviously sitting next to Billy is Jumpin' Gennaro's in the house tonight. Oh no, come on. And hey, but look who's sitting next to me over here. We took a while to get him here, but let's welcome the Italian singing sensation, Biagio. Biagio will be performing Saturday night, Saturday, with Uncle Louie Variety Show and Joe Corsi, and obviously the Wiseseguyz Show. We're going to have a great time Saturdays. The weather's going to be amazing, so please come out and have a great time on Saturday, also on Friday and Sunday. But I want to start off right away with bringing up our special guest of the evening. He's in charge and runs the entire museum here at St. Lucy's, and he knows a lot about the history. I want to bring him up right now. His name is Bob Casella. Bob, come on, Bob. Right here, Bob. Right here, sit right next to us.
I thought I was to get the Johnny Carson show.
Oh, no. That's long gone. Come on, one more time. Welcome, Bob Casella. How you doing, Bob?
Very nice, very nice. Thanks for having me.
Now, Bob, you obviously run the museum. I don't even know where to start because there's so much history here in at St. Lucy's with the St. Gerard Festival and all the masses. And we'll talk a little bit more about the history of St. Gerard, but let us know a little bit about the museum and what it entails and what you have down there.
Well, the Museum of the Old First Ward, which this used to be the First Ward, where many of the Italians coming over from Italy settled from the 1880s up until the present day. At one time it was a swamp and a quarry, so of course they brought the Italians here and they made something out of it. And the church was St. Lucy's, which was the second Italian church in Newark. The first one was Philip Neri, this was the second, and then a later Marcamo down there. And they made something of it. And the museum detailed the ward from the 1880s up until the 1970s, through pictures, films, memorabilia, anything we could get to make people understand that this is the way the ward was. And that's what most people who used to live in the ward come down and say, this is the ward. So I'm very happy for that. I've had it for 20 years now.
Yeah, a lot of us have come down to the festival when we were younger. I as a member, as a child, came down every year as a child, and the weather was always different. You know, it could rain, it could be windy, it could be after a tropical storm, but people always come down here. And this used to be a street. I know you can't see it yet, but we'll show you in a little bit. There was a street here, and as a child, we used to go into the bell tower and would want to ring the bells of the church. There was ropes that we used to pull when the saint was coming in, and it's something that I can never forget because it was so important to me as a child to be here for St. Gerard, to ring them bells, and all the kids from the neighborhood. It wasn't just me, it was just we would all go down there and just ring them ropes and ba-ding, ba-ding, and it was a great time. And the memories here, just if these streets could talk, oh my goodness. But Bob, now the museum has only been around for so long.
20 years.
It's been around 20 years.
Father Granada actually told us to start a museum of the First Ward. He didn't want it a religious museum because St. Lucy's is part of the ward, Sacred Heart's part of the ward, St. Michael's part of the ward. I mean, a very big Italian Catholic population, but the museum is about everybody who ever lived, died, worked, was part of this. By the way, the name was Sheffield Avenue.
Sheffield Avenue, that's right.
And by the way, we also have the original rope in the museum that's used to pull.
Yeah.
So Bob, we know for sure that if we go in a museum and anybody goes to the museum, they'll be able to see the detailed history. But this is a design clearly that's evident from our region, we're from Avellino, that we see that the structure is exactly exactly what we'd see in our town. My father's from Baiano Avellino. My mother's in the city, Torre Annunziata in Naples. But this is very similar to what we would see in our hometown back in Italy.
Well, years ago, and my mother's a Torres also. She was born and raised there.
Wow.
Churches, during the early part of the church, as I said, there were only a couple of churches. So each church would have St. Rocco, St. Anthony's had their feast here. They would bring the saints here, and they would make a facade of that church in front of St. Lucy's to look like the church in Italy.
Wow.
Which we also have pictures. At one time, there was actually 14 feasts here in this neighborhood. But the new churches started, like St. Anthony, St. Rocco, so they moved there.
Right, so do you know who was appointed to actually build this? And,
No, not the church itself here.
Yeah.
What is the second church?
Right.
The first church was a little wooden structure built in 1891.
Wow.
And by 1920s, because of the population growth from immigration, they finally decided to build a new church, and this opened in 1926. Now, if you go into church now, it's beautiful. It just wasn't that way when they first built it, because you got to remember, it's 1920. The people made in this neighborhood weren't rich people, they were working men. It took 20 years under Father Ruggiero to make it look like this. Of course, we went through Depression, we went through World War II, but by 1947, the church looked like this. We added on the St. Gerard Chapel, and the church is now a beautiful church.
This is my first time here
Oh, really?
in Brooklyn, but I walk in a church absolutely immaculate.
We have our own 15 roof too, the chapel. That was by a guy named Noci. He was from Italy. He also did the cathedral and other churches.
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful.
So it was Sheffield Avenue, it came right through.
Right here, right? This is your stick.
Wow.
What happened was when the project was put up right here and ruined the neighborhood, thanks to our congressman, Mr. Rodino, who was born and raised here. The projects went up. He lied to the priest.
Really?
He told Ruggiero that it would be just like the Stephen Crane Village, which is really a project, Newark Housing Authority. And it would be 2-story. Well, they never 2-story. The story goes that Father Ruggiero couldn't sleep for 3 years because he liked it, because he told the people, it'd be nice, you'll like living in the project. They didn't like living in the project. They had their own little homes, they had little gardens and vineyards in the back, they were stores, shops, funeral parlors. It was a neighborhood.
Right.
All disappeared.
Wow.
Yeah, there used to be rumors. I mean, they weren't rumors; they were true. They were of people throwing rocks off from the top of the buildings and a lot of stuff. And it was a little dangerous. Yeah, but the security was always well here. Neighborhood, you can't not enjoy this festival, no matter whether. Look, St. Gerard is a saint for everyone, all Christian, everyone, and he is a saint mainly known for motherhood, parenthood, and there's a lot of friends that I know named Gerard because their parents were not able to, were told they weren't able to bear a child, and with the prayers and things, there's so many stories.
Miracles.
Yes, this is a national shrine. 1977, this was made into a national shrine of St. Gerard. St. Lucy's Church was I believe, the Pope John Paul came into the church as well.
No, he didn't come here. He came to the cathedral.
Oh,
He never came down. It was Bishop Garrity who actually made it into the shrine of St. Gerard. Maella, who's from the area around Compostela.
Macedonia.
Yeah, Macedonia.
Macedonia.
We have a big display on him, and probably we have more things on him than they have in Macedonia.
So
but over the years, people gave it.
Out of the whole country, the first immigrants that came from Italy actually were in Newark. Most people think, from New York City.
Sure, and also, because of the saint, originally, all of the club, the Compostela Club, the Two-a-Days Club, they ran the feast. They took the money. The story goes that one time they gave Father Ruggiero $25. And he said, here, keep it for lunch, for from now on the church gets all the money.
Wow.
Well, I do want to thank the staff that does so much to put this together. A lot of guys I know through the fire department, like Carlo Della Russo, was a big help. Carlo, thank you for everything you do.
Carlo.
Carlo is the next generation, and he's doing an amazing job. I do want to mention, because I worked with Carlo on the fire department, that tomorrow, this is Thursday obviously, We're live, and on tomorrow at 6:30, anyone who supports the emergency services and military, tomorrow, I always tell everybody, if you've never been to the Blue Mass, you've got to come to the Blue Mass at St. Lucy's during St. Gerard Festival, and it's usually on Friday, but it's 6:30 tomorrow. It's probably one of the most amazing masses that you can attend. You have the pipes and drums come from all over the state, and you have military services, fire department, police, EMS, and it's in honor of those who died in the line of duty, those who served, and you got to come out to a Blue Mass on Friday, tomorrow at 6:30. I promise you, it'll be an experience you've never seen before. When the pipes and drums come into the church, the size of the church and the structure and the acoustics is just mind-blowing. And everything that it's discussed, as talked about, is all about emergency services and prayers and remembering those who died, those who passed in the line of duty recently and in the past. We do a bell salute for people who passed, and I'm telling you, you got to come out. And then I do want to mention Saturday. Saturday is the weather's looking amazing. It looks like the best weather of all 4 days. And on Saturday you got I think his name there's a Philharmonic. Carlo, where's Carlo?
Carlos.
Who's the guy that's coming on first? Papa Joe. We got Papa Joe coming on. I didn't put him on the poster because I just actually forgot, to be honest with you. But Papa Joe is a great musician. But then you got the Uncle Louie Variety Show. We're bringing them in from Syracuse. They're up in upstate New York. Yeah, and they're coming here. They're very famous online. They're hilarious. They're going to put on a comedy show like you've never seen before. And then you got Brooklyn's own Joe Causey from WCBS-FM. Joe Causey, he's on the radio right now, I believe. I think he goes on at 7 o'clock. Joe Causey will be here hosting the entire day up until after the Uncle Louie Variety Show. We got none other than the Italian singer sensation, Biagio, who will be performing here for the first time. Biagio, hand the mic to Biagio.
Sure.
Biagio, this is your first time performing here. How long did it take for us to get here?
A while.
Yeah.
A while.
But we're here.
I'm very happy to be here.
Yes, and I'm telling you, this is an amazing feast. 126 years. Just so you know, we're not trying to compare. Every feast is a beautiful thing to go see. But just to compare a little bit, the San Gennaro Festival in New York is 99 years old. So just think about this one being 126. And again, the Italians that made this happen from the beginning all came from the province of Avellino. And if you look at the history, a lot of people came from Avellino, all the little paeses throughout Avellino, who's from Baisaccia, who's from Andretta, who's from Grottaminada, who's from, there's Caposil,
Avellino, Avellino Città.
Yeah, the Città d'Avellino. You got Guardia Lombarda, you got Sant'Angelo, you got Conzanova, Conzavecchia, I said Sant'Angelo, but Leone, a lot of people from Leone. I actually was in Italy this year driving through Leone, and I see a lot of names that I recognize of my own friends that were actually in Leone and businesses, and I say, like, wow, look at that name, and all from people that were part of St. Gerard throughout my life. And,
don't forget.
Yeah, and there's so many, and a lot of people just immigrated, and that's what created the first ward. Am I right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I believe
so this is what this festival is about. It's about bringing family together, praying for your family, those who are with us and no longer with us, and that's why they added the emergency service, the Blue Mass. It's all about bringing everybody together. And Biagio's here now, and he's going to stay. And I'm pretty sure you're bringing a bus.
Yeah, we actually have a bus coming from Totowa.
Yes, and
wait a minute, people coming.
Biagio's from the Provincia di Avellino, not too far from San Gerard in Italy. which is Palamonte.
Palamonte.
Yeah, she's from Palamonte.
Yeah, when I visited there, we went to see San Gerard.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there.
Absolutely.
By the way, talking about buses, that's one thing that people need to know is that buses have been coming from all the northeast coast, and they were coming in on Saturday and Sunday.
When I was growing up, I think the most buses I saw here was 60.
60 buses.
California, Canada, Florida, and every place in between.
Wow, that's amazing.
And at the museum this last 2 weeks, I got a guy from Scotland.
Wow.
He saw us on the internet, and I thought he might be related. He came here from Scotland.
Wow.
Today we have
That's
people
amazing.
from Brooklyn. We have people from down the shore. And also, I thought you were the soccer player.
Oh, you thought I was a son? Oh,
No.
Yeah, Joe, he's a big
no.
soccer. I thought I'd say, let me get up there later.
He's bigger than that guy. He's bigger than that guy.
You're bigger than him.
I don't think
Plays,
so.
let me tell you something. Most people who don't know Biagio, this is why I wanted to bring him here. A lot of people that are from this area, Newark, we haven't really done anything in Newark, and Biagio, I've been trying to get him here because Biagio does all the festivals. He does San Gennaro in New York. He does San Gennaro in Las Vegas, San Gennaro in Arizona, San Gennaro in Florida. He travels all, Biagio.
I do. I've been lucky enough to travel Arizona. We're all over. Michigan. But this is the first time in Newark.
Yeah, look at it.
And I only live 20 minutes away.
He's been to Vegas. He performed every year. Every year.
Yeah.
Every year in Vegas, San Gennaro Festival in Vegas. What's the other one? Is that the one in Vegas? Is San Gennaro?
San Gennaro's in
And then
Vegas.
Arizona's San Gennaro?
Yeah, they're all, a
Yeah.
lot of them San Gennaro.
Yeah, that's-
and a lot of Italian American clubs all over.
I mean, Biagio perform, but you perform at all festivals. Don't be shy. We're here now.
No, but I was...
St. Anne, Santa Rosalia.
Last week I was in Stamford, Connecticut. That's the Automotive Festival. You know, we did the Danbury Festival, which is another San Gennaro.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy to be here. Thanks to Freddie, Mike, of course, Carla, and the whole crew for having me this year. We're going to have a great time. We want everybody to come out. We're going to have a great time every day. But on Saturday is going to be extra special. So hope everybody shows
What
up.
about your parents? Did they ever come?
They've been here, but they were here like 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
They, you know what it is? That's why we're getting a bus. A lot of them don't drive, you know, because they're getting older in age. So we're getting a bus.
It's the best way to come.
Absolutely.
Well, up even by where you live, the bus, I mean, there's a St. Gerard Church up by you, isn't there?
Yeah.
That's in Patterson, though,
In
isn't it?
Patterson,
It's in
yeah.
Patterson.
It's in Patterson.
It's not far from you.
No.
But there's actual church St. Gerard in Patterson. So
It's not St. Gerard in Patterson.
I've been to. If anybody who's
It's
never
St.
been to
Gerard.
St. Gerard in
It is
Italy,
St. Gerard
you
Church.
gotta go at least one time in your life.
Oh, it's St.
It will
Gerard.
blow your mind away. Just think about it's like pretty much two churches because the first church was damaged during the earthquake of '81, and it was repaired and restored, not fully, but they built a whole brand new church into the old church, and it is unbelievable. But the tour throughout the church of the old, artifacts in the church, but there's one section of where all the children's bibs of little boys or little girls, pink and light blue, all hang, and there's so many stories of St. Gerard. It's just, it gets inside you and just sends shivers throughout your body from all the people throughout the world who have sent in an artifact of their family or a bib of their child back to the church in Italy just to display in thanks to their child being born when I believe that their child was never supposed to be born. So that's what this is all about. It's all the miracles that St. Gerard.
I have a personal miracle, but a little story. About 15 years ago, Father Nativo, God rest his soul, who was here, we got together with a committee to do a book on St. Gerard.
Fantastic.
And we started asking people. Well, we thought he was a local saint in Avellino. We got places from Norway, from the Philippines, in Ireland they call him St. Gerard. Now the personal story is, my niece was having her second child. The doctor said in effect, because of the blood, she's going to die. She put the handkerchief on her womb. My niece is now 28 years old and a nurse of the heart. Wow. And that's why we must have got over 1,000 miracles. But the book is only this big because they say you, and you had the same miracle. We put one miracle in. It's amazing how he is around the world. St. Gerard is a gigantic saint.
Now, something very interesting. San Gerard, from the time he was born till he died, he was very young.
Very sick.
Yeah, he died, I believe he was 28 years old.
He was
20 years old. Talking about 28 years old.
I got a story. One of the miracles that he performed. When he was practicing priesthood and all that, he met a girl who dropped he dropped his handkerchief, and you heard, and she picked up the handkerchief. He didn't see. She picked it up for him, and she went to bring him the handkerchief, and he told the girl, "Keep it. You're going to need it one day." And sure enough, the girl was giving birth, was trying to give birth, and was looking to pretty much not make it through the birth. And she asked for the handkerchief, and when the handkerchief was brought to her, she held the handkerchief, and slowly, and within that day, she was able to give birth and survived when she was given absolutely no chance to live whatsoever. So this is like, and you may say, oh well, but I'm telling you, when you go to the churches, if you ever go to the Church of St. Gerard and you read about the miracles that he did, it's just mind-blowing. When someone did one miracle, two miracles, you're talking thousands of miracles. Gerard de Popolo, I believe, I'm not sure but there was Gerard de Louise, all named from St. Gerard. And a lot of them, I don't know which ones were named Gerard because I believe they were never, were supposed to even be born because the parent was told that they weren't able to give birth.
Another big one was years ago, Sister Celeste was here 60 years. A lady came into the chapel and said, "Tell me about St. Gerard. My daughter can't conceive." She came back 7 years later. They had 5 children. Wow. She said, "How do you turn them off?"
I got Rocco Solano.
You don't turn them off. When you get them on, I had Jewish ladies come in one day. I didn't know they were Jewish. And they said, "Can we?" And I said, "Sure, anybody." I said, "Well, we're Jewish." He said, "They don't care." We give out the napkin. We give out the whole thing. And then miracles galore over.
The miracles are for everybody, not just for Christians. Anybody in the world.
He was so sickly that he couldn't become a priest. For years he tried to get in orders. Finally they let him in the Brotherhood of the Redemptionist Priest. And he died a couple of years later.
What year did he actually die?
I'm trying to remember. I don't really have that date in my hand.
I'm just trying to... It's all right.
I know, I don't remember dates.
Yeah.
But we have everything. We have stuff in the museum.
What year he died? It was like 17. I actually have it.
1700s.
No, it was in the 1700s.
It was in the 1700s?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
51, something like that.
Okay. It's all right. I was just wondering.
I flunked that school.
It's all right.
Well, when I was in school, I took my math was bookmaking.
He died in 1955 at the age of 29.
What year?
1755. 1755.
Close. Yeah.
Very close.
His last will has been written as a small note in the door of his cell. Here, the will of God is done, as God's will, and as long as God wills. So
he told his mother at a young age. She said, "Where you going?" She said, "I'm going up to be a saint."
Wow.
He did a lot of miracles besides the main one, which is the handkerchief. A lot of miracles.
Yes.
You can, in our book, you see so many different miracles.
So tell us now the museum. When is it open? When can people come
during
see
the feast, it's open for the rest of the feast from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And if you're in there after 7 p.m., I still keep it open.
That's in the basement, right?
Yes, it's in the lower level. I'm also writing a column now for the Italian Tribune, finally.
Oh, okay.
So I call it Up from the Museum. They said, "Why?" Because it's in the basement. We walk upstairs.
But I haven't seen it yet. Before I leave,
Well, tonight we're going to do a...
I want to ask something. The museum now.
Yes.
I gave you one of my grandparents' trunks. Did you put it on display?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
I gave him a little when we were selling the house. I had the.
Is this Tenore grandparents or on your mother's side?
It was on my father's side.
And it still has the original markings when it came from Naples.
And it still has the guy in it that they got overseas without any.
Yeah, well, there was no money in it, so I didn't want
Was
to
his finger
say
stuck on it?
Yeah, so we found out we had relatives that I knew his relative, the Tenori, the doctor.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Plus the Angelo and all the firemen.
Tenore.
Well, we're waiting for the mass to get out. I believe it's going to be coming out soon. And then we're going to just do a quick walkthrough through the church, just to show the inside of the church if you've never seen it before. This is what, now the church, its history, it was built by immigrants. Correct? So it was built by immigrants.
The original one was a wooden church.
Yeah.
It was built by immigrants.
Right. I remember the picture. I actually have a
Don't
picture
forget,
of
the
that.
cathedral also had the imprint of the immigrants,
Right.
the masons and all
Right.
that church.
But this church is probably one of the closest that you can see compared to the churches in Italy.
Right.
That the way it's built and structured.
Right.
And
it's called an Italian name.
And the piazza too.
yes.
Yeah, everything
And,
looks like, I feel like I'm in Italy right now.
That's why they had the palazzo built,
Well,
because it was,
am I right?
it was
I
space.
like you're in Italy.
I tell you, we were going to do the church, but because it seems to be taking a while, we're pretty much wrapping up done here. Just make sure, we want to just, before we leave, we want to thank all you guys for listening to the show. But we're going to do a little walkthrough through the festival and show a couple of the stands. We were going to do the church first, but they're still in there. But
They got a
please,
mass going on.
tomorrow night, the Blue Mass. You got to come out and see this if you've never seen it before. The Blue Mass is just an amazing mass that celebrates the emergency services throughout the world, really, throughout the United States, of military, police, firemen, EMS. Please come out and check it out. You will be blown away. I guarantee you. For that being said, let's give it up for the security here, the police department, Sterling Security, and the fire department, fire security. Thank you guys for keeping us safe here. And also on Saturday, don't forget, we got the Uncle Louie Variety Show, Papa Joe. Before that, Uncle Louie Variety Show, I think it starts at 4 o'clock, Uncle Louie. And then you got Joe Causey, who'll be your host that evening, of the evening on Saturday. And Joe Causey, if you don't know who he is, just turn on 101.1 WCBS FM, Brooklyn's own Joe Causey's on the radio right now. He will be hosting the festival. He plays all of the oldies of our generations every day at 7 o'clock. He's New York's #1 disc jockey. He'll be here. He does the San Gennaro Festival. I think we're going to try to get him to do some karaoke contests. So please come out and enjoy. And then he's going to be bringing up the Italian singing sensei finally here at St. Lucy's Church. We got Biagio. And he's going to be here to stay. He's bringing the bus off. Huh?
Thank you. And the Wiseseguyz.
And the Wiseseguyz,
of course.
yes. And then
Security, the wise guy.
and then we got Carlo. What's the name of the group after 9Ds?
90s.
90s night. It's gonna a group right after Biagio will be closing out the festival on Saturday, it's. The name of the group is 9Ds, I think, and it's going to be a great time if you like 90s music. And then Sunday, I know we got our girl Arlette, the voice of the New Jersey Devils. She sang here last year, and she's coming again this year. And who else we got on Saturday?
Sunday we got Vanessa Racci.
Vanessa Racci, that's right. Vanessa Racci's a name from the past.
Yeah,
you know Vanessa?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And anybody else that we should mention?
Why don't you come up here?
Come up.
Come here.
Oh, and don't forget, wait, there's a beer garden over here with you got to check out the beer garden.
the vino,
You
red
can't
vino.
leave the beer garden. If you're going to drink anything alcohol, you got to stay in the beer garden. And it's
And vino, too.
Amazing, and vino, wine, homemade wine, I believe. I'm not 100% sure who makes it, but there's a beer garden, there's food.
Espresso, cappuccino.
Sabori di Cecilia over there, the best cannolis on the planet.
I
We're gonna go see them soon. We got Tony Napoli over there in the back with Biagio and the other Biagio, Biagio's cousin Biagio Parisi. All the shirts and
Everything Italian.
all stuff imported from Italy. You got to check them out over there. If you don't want to buy it, just at least got to look, you know. But you can't not buy something when you go there because he's like a stand like you see in Italy. It's got everything. And again, let's thank the Italian coordinator Annette for always helping us out on the show. We're here. Also on studio, Andrew Santiago. We want to thank everybody for watching tonight. I believe we had a feed. We're in like the 300-400s. Yeah, something like that. 300-400 people watching us live on the Newark, New Jersey Memories page, and that's shared throughout our Wiseseguyz Facebook group page. Billy Gaboon's got to share later.
Keep sharing.
What's good about it is we did the show tonight so we could explain to you what you could see throughout the day and what to expect when you come here. You have a museum, you have a beer garden, you have an amazing, beautiful church with every saint you can imagine. Go light a candle. That was another thing we used to do as kids. We used to always light candles, and it was big for us because we were light for our family, and that's what it's for.
And say a prayer for the world.
Yeah.
The world, there's a lot going on.
So the church looks like it's taking a while, so I think we should hit the stands first. Yeah. So we're going to go handheld now. First, let's thank Bob Casella for coming. Check him out at the museum. And
Thanks for having me.
oh, let's see. Before we go, I just want to tell you Sunday, Biagio, we got better eyes than me. Can you read who's going to be there on Sunday?
On Sunday. Nikki Smiggs, the comedian, correct? Motors Entertainment, Gerard Esposito. They got a whole lot up here.
Fan
Music
favorite.
by Arlette. Feast, the DJ, of course, was Chris.
Oh, let's thank Chris the DJ. Chris, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Great job. Hey, look, the batteries on the microphone.
And Jersey Sound.
And Jersey Sound, yes. Jersey Sound's a good friend of ours.
It's going to be a great group.
Great lineup. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to hit the stands. As the church gets out, we'll get a chance. We'll speak if we get a chance to speak with Father Tom. But we want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, and we're going to move on to some of the stands just to show what they got around here. And hope to see you guys. St. Gerard Festival here in Newark, New Jersey, in front of St. Lucy's Church. Come out this weekend and have a great time. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao.
Baby.
Thank you. All right, let's go. Come on, let's check out some of these stands.
Here, and I used to call him Patrick Luke. He liked it.
Woohoo!
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, but can you just give us some seconds? We got to hit this.
What's your name? Alvina, come follow us. Follow us, Alvina. Take pictures. Watch this.
Andrew, try to keep us up on all the stands. This is Umberto's. You come out, you can see we have sausage and look, long hots. This is a great time. It's a little cold out here, so you know, we just want to show all the stands.
How you doing, Umberto?
Bene, grazie.
Famiglia, come sta la famiglia?
Bene, tutto
Some
bene.
of the best.
Hey,
We'll be back.
Ci vediamo domani.
Well, no, we're going to be back later on. Right now, we're going to show all the vendors celebrate over here.
Over here we got Pat's.
Are you over here? This side? All right, let's go on this side.
Hey, Pat, how's it going?
Got some cheesesteaks, some sausage.
Hey guys, we got 350 people watching right now, so everybody say hi, say come on out.
Show them what you got.
Come on out, get some sausage.
Show them the peppers, show them the peppers.
Rob here.
The broccoli da, mamma mia.
You gotta have your long hots.
Oh, you gotta have those long hots. We're gonna be back to
And we got the regular pepper and onion right here.
Nice, look at that.
Andrew, come on down, Joe.
Selections of spring water. You can try your Poland Spring over here.
Look at all those spring water.
We got to joke
This is
around
what
a
they
little.
have. The best rice balls. Bloomfield Best in Bloomfield, New Jersey. You gotta have some.
I had three. I had three already. Good.
Come on, we got to move. We got to move. The church will be coming out soon. Over here we got Capizzi, Zeppelis.
Jersey's best.
All right, Jersey's best over here.
Jersey's best Zeppelis. Deep fried Oreos, cannoli raviolis, deep fried peanut butter and jelly that'll knock your socks off.
Heard of that?
Fantastic.
Cannoli ravioli.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Took me 2 years to master. What I did was I changed the pasta dough to be a friable pasta dough. Then we stuffed that with my Nona's cannoli cream, a 92-year-old recipe with chocolate chips.
Wow.
After we seal that up, we put a very thin layer of Zeppeli dough on it and fry it.
Wow.
When it comes out, we dust it with a little powdered sugar, and then you have your choice of topping: raspberry, chocolate, or caramel.
Oh, wow. We're going to try that. I'll be over here all weekend. We'll definitely be back. Over here we have, what do we got here? Who is this? Who is this?
This is all the bakers.
Hi there.
Who's in charge here? What's the name of the stand? Is there a name here? A
We are
store?
doing this Yes. All the donations.
Oh, I had these. Oh, I want Annette.
Yes, I'm right here, hon.
I want you to buy a whole bunch of these.
So there,
Is this rasiopi? Is this rasiopi?
Yeah, that's Yopi.
We have
Some.
rasiopis. We have stuff imported
This is
from
from-
Italy.
I've
That's
had-
rasiopis.
Oh, this is rasiopi. You got it. This
But
is
she
what
was
I-
saying they were gonna. This stand is like donations or
We
stuff,
don't.
right?
We're not vendors.
Oh,
We
That's what
do
I'm
this. All goes back to
I'm buying a whole bunch of
Yeah.
these. These are amazing.
Listen, I had the carrot cake.
Everything's amazing.
Last year, they were incredible, but we'll call this the blessed table.
Yes. This
All right?
Have faith, because we're blessed.
These are. Someone told me when I tried them. These are. You know the little fishies, the little.
Yeah, these are real though.
This is that
real.
on steroids.
Yeah.
So
These are natural.
Don't go nowhere till I get a whole bunch
Yeah,
of them.
absolutely.
All right.
Over magic.
You're welcome. Come on, Franklin Steakhouse. We always have the Franklin Steakhouse.
Hi, guys.
Look, oh my God! Look at all this food now. I know. Look, all weekend long the whole weekend long the Franklin Steakhouse will be here. Just show the menu, just so you can see. Come out and get yourself everything they got here. They got breakfast sandwiches. The Mount Prospect. That's where I used to live, Mount Prospect.
Yeah.
And
Ciao ragazzi,
yes.
come down. We can't wait to see you.
Yes.
Giovanni, Francesco, it's all here.
yes.
It's the best.
Now we'll do. Hold on.
Smash and dash.
I had the best jalapeno hot dog tonight.
Oh.
It was so good, and it's deep fried.
We're gonna have sample a little of everything tonight. We're gonna come back. We're gonna go show all the
Hey,
vendors.
come on. We gotta go.
But it is opening night and it's Thursday night.
Listen, from Joe Corsi, this was the greatest cannoli he ever had. You know why? This cheese is, the cannoli cream is imported from Sicily, and Joe Corsi's Sicilian. So look at this thing.
Sapoi di Gira
That's
imports.
beautiful.
We import stuff from Sicily, which is a cannoli here made with sheep's milk ricotta and espresso from Partinico, Sicily. So come down and enjoy a Sicilian espresso and a Sicilian cannoli. Only here at St. Gerard Feast.
Yes.
Azzo!
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
Is that ready to go?
It's ready to go.
Oh, grazie. Hold
no,
on
no,
a second.
no.
Hold on a second. Let me make sure, because...
350.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
We'll see you in a bit. And here we got fresh squeezed lemonade, dirty
That's
sodas.
right.
Oh, what's that? That's
Soda with cream and syrups.
Oh, and you're here all weekend?
Yes, sir.
Show the menu, please.
No, it's got to be
Soul
great. Look at how colorful it is.
Smell it.
So what's your name?
You've been here before.
What is it?
Last year.
What's your name?
Racine.
Racine. Grazie, grazie.
Well, we'll see you throughout the weekend. Good luck with everything.
All right.
It's got a graceful name.
Now we're let's go. Let's walk in front of the church. The mass is still going on. I'm very surprised. It was supposed to end within an hour. I guess they're doing a lot more than we expected. But we're gonna go see our buddy. We're gonna go see our buddy Tony Napoli right now. And if you want to just get a look at the church, see the church, the way as you would like.
We're okay. It's still looking really nice. You can see it right here.
The church is coming out.
Look at all the lights.
We're almost done.
Hold on a second.
Oh, hey, you got to see these guys here. Newark's bravest right here. Look at this. Huh? Look at this. This is a name. Centennial has been around this festival a long time. Chief, what's up, Chief? Hey, what's going on? Everything, you guys keeping everything
great.
safe?
Everything's safe. Everything's
you guys
good.
miss me on the fire department?
Oh, we miss you dearly.
You know how long it's been? 10 years I haven't been with these guys.
Wow, 10 years. Let's get a group shot.
I remember when this guy came out of the academy.
Take a shot. Take a photo.
Guys, come here. Come here. Let's get a shot. A picture of Freddie. How's your father? We're live on Facebook, Newark, New Jersey Memories page. We got about 350 people watching us right in that range.
Salud.
So, thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Safe, guys.
That's perfect. Thank you so much.
Come on, we got to get this Tony Napoli guy.
Yeah, before that. So we're still live. We got 350 people watching. Thank everybody for joining. Make sure that you share, reshare.
This is Tony Napoli. Can you just show everything he has? I try to say he's got everything, even socks from Napoli. Look at these things. And but these are all, a lot of them are all imported. The only place you could find this stuff is here. I haven't seen them anywhere else.
This is the best, the Italian knives.
The Italian knives. Well, I know where to get these at the Italian store in Newark. But these are like last year. How long do these last?
Ciao Michele.
How long do these last?
Forever. Forever.
Forever. He's right. So yes.
Oh, those knives I've had for years.
Yes, they last forever.
I've had for 20 years.
They last forever.
I still use them. Show them everything you got. Look.
Everything. Can you scan everything to show
Yeah. So what I'll do
is
is I'll go all around the entire table so you can see it all the way around. Look at that. I'm gonna take the whole table so you guys can see everything.
Wow.
Kid stuff, soccer balls.
Tony's bringing Uncle Louie, right?
That's it.
How did it look from back here? We look good up here?
You guys look great. I was watching you live.
Look at all the merch.
Andrew, now we're going to go to the Zapel stand here. They're famous. They've been here since for how many years? This is Tony Zapel. He's over here. Tony, you've been here how many years? That's Tony. Tony, how many years you been here? Oh, that's over here. That's Tony. Tony, about 60.
60.
60 years you've been here?
No, it is. It is.
My family's been here since 56.
Since 1956 they've been here.
I'm gonna have to get 13.
And I remember you as a child. I remember coming down here and remember Tony, so I got to remember
I'm serious.
we're doing the podcast. We're live on Facebook right now.
Oh, okay.
Got 350 people watching us right now. But we wanted to make sure we get some of the
Family's been here
stands.
since 56.
Since 1956, you got to come check out his Zapels. They're the best around. Just looking at them, you can eat them like that and
Golden.
without sugar.
They're golden.
Yes.
Pun intended.
But I want to make sure I mentioned you and come down to see Tony. Here we got Blackie's famous cheesesteaks and sausages.
I'll be back too.
Look at this. Come on. Are you kidding me?
Let me tell you, they look like the most robust ones I've seen tonight.
It's a little slow tonight, but the next few days you're going to be making sausage. We're going to smell. Thank you guys so much.
I'll be back too. I want that. I want that. I want some Zeppelis.
Here we have another Zapel stand.
I want it all.
Zeppelis, Gelatos, pizza.
That's pretty much it. If we could get Father Tom, we could just head back to the church.
All right, guys.
Let's head back over. Oh, and the bakery in the back over there. That's the last one I want to hit. Because
What?
no, we gotta go. We gotta finish. Oh,
Salmutz. Oh, Sal, you gotta get Sal's.
Yeah, Sal mozzarella.
I didn't know he was all the way back there.
We're going one more trip, guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is a special delivery trip. We gotta go because it's Sal.
I heard about Sal in the Moots. Let me see this.
And over here, look at this Sal guy over here, Sal mozzarella.
Sal mozzarella.
And he's got the smoked mozzarella. I want 2 of these. I definitely want 2 of those. And Annette, you want any mozzarella?
Yeah, regular one for the
regular one for the
Bella, guarda che
one regular.
guarda i salsicci.
But Sal right here.
Oh, look, there's chicken over
Sal, say hi to all
what's going on?
350 people.
Well, we're at the Feast of St. Gerard. You come to my stand, I got all kinds of Italian specialties, old world specialties like fresh mozzarella, sopressata, dry sausage, Italian drinks, olive oil imported from Italy, cold pressed. All kinds of Italian specialties that we grow up with.
The smoked mozzarella is out of this world. Sal has the best. So I'm definitely taking these 3, Sal. You're not going anywhere, right?
I'm not going nowhere.
Okay, I'm not going to eat that. I'm on a diet. That's mozzarella's better. Put that on the side for me. We'll be back. We want to finish the podcast and start.
Easy God. You want some
Looks like the
cigars?
church is not going to come out. We're not going to. They were supposed to come out at 8 o'clock. You know.
Really?
7:45. It was when they were supposed
That's what they were saying, right? Originally.
We'll hit the final stand and we'll call it after. Father Tom, we'll just have to interview him another time.
Well, to all 350 people, what do you want to say, Freddie?
Hey, listen, guys. If you could come out, parking's a little tough, but if you could come out, security is all over, and you can't go wrong with coming to St. Gerard Festival. It's every year, and it's today actually. St. Gerard Feast, St. Gerard Day is today, but because you got to go through the whole weekend, they celebrate it all the way till Sunday. But finally, over here we have a little bit of New York. New York, New York. Am I correct? You guys are from New York? Yes. Look at it. We're live on Facebook. We did the podcast. We're just showing the stands for the weekend.
Delicious.
Where in New York? Is this a bakery?
Yeah.
What's the bakery?
It's the Penny in Williamsburg.
Hey, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn is in the house.
Look at this, though. This is insane.
Williamsburg.
Look at the babas. Look at this. These are monster.
I'm gonna get one of those babas when we come back for sure.
Yes. Look at this.
Because we're leaving.
We are.
Pull one out right now, then. Pull me out one right now. Give me a baba right now.
Cannoli cream or custard?
Yes, cannoli.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yamunje in the car.
What's that called?
We're not gonna let that thing
The name.
go.
I'm sorry. The name of the bakery is
Set the pen. Set the pen
in Williams. Set the penny.
Yeah, it means 7 bread.
Oh, set the pan. Set the pan. Set the pani in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and another part of you're here every year. This is your spot every year, right? Yeah, every year they're here.
And
this is an amazing bakery. This is just look at you can just look at the pastries. It's just
Give me another one here.
look at my hand, the size of the babas, and it's just unreal.
Dropping everything.
But we're gonna call it a wrap, Mike. We're gonna say goodbye.
I didn't already rub, but I'm gonna put a little extra.
Mike, we're gonna say goodbye to everybody.
Hold on a second. We're gonna eat one while
he wants to try what
Hold
he's
on a
eating.
second.
Okay,
Get one for Billy. I'm gonna do the sample. We did the coffee. Now I'm gonna do the. Let's see, baba. Just so you know, I had one of the best in the world.
Cannoli cream?
I had one of the best in the world besides our family in Nutley, New Jersey. We have a Rome di Napoli, makes incredible. I had one of the best in the world in Avellino with a family that's been doing it for over 150 years. So now, this one is Brooklyn at St. Gerard's in Newark. Aspetta.
Get a nice big
Listen, you know what I'm gonna do? Forget about the spoof. That's amore.
Salud.
Salud. Very good. Grazie mille.
Get a split. Look at this split.
I see what they did.
You know where they're from?
Take a bite
This
of
is
those
Brooklyn
hot
in the
dogs.
house.
You want to try a piece? Go ahead, grab a piece.
Yeah, all right. Get it.
Go ahead, here, grab that.
Somebody,
sample that.
whoever paid over there.
Miguel.
You got it.
Very good.
Whatever you want.
No.
It's unbelievable.
Here.
This is freaking delicious.
Yummy.
The rum on it?
Anything from Brooklyn is just amazing.
Even me.
When you're in Jersey, when you're in New York, when you're at an Italian festival, it's not Brooklyn, it's Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Bella salute. Bella salute.
Am I wrong?
All right, we're gonna get everybody.
Billy's from
Thanks,
Brooklyn.
Miguel. You have to buy it, but you're big.
Delicious.
He's from Brooklyn.
Good stuff.
So hey, listen, we're gonna sign off. Great. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight on Facebook.
Thank you very much.
Thank you everybody for coming. On account of jumping
Uno, due,
Diageo,
tre.
Billy Gagooch. One more time.
Uno, due, tre, asso!
Thank you everybody. We'll see you
Ciao.
soon.
Salud.
Anything else?